Hello, everybody, and welcome to Just Football. As I'm gonna be doing a match preview of the Netbank Cup final today, Orlando Pirates against Sekhukhune United. All right, I'm gonna also do a poll. I want to first start by doing a poll where you will tell me who you think is going to win the match today. But I want a few more people to join so we can talk about the match. It's just an hour before the game begins, so yeah, it's not that far away before the game begins. And then yeah, let me just Right. Yeah, I also provided you with a link in the video description. I also put up the link on the live chat where you guys can access the game, or if you want to watch the game. I'll provide you with a link in the video description, and I'll also provide you with the video just now. The Orlando Pirates versus Sekhukhune United match preview. This is the last game in the season in South African football, as you know, until August when the MTN 8 will begin, or until Black Label Cup these days. I think it's been a bit up and down. There's no consistency with the Black Label Cup, so that is that. Anyway, tell me what you think, who you think is going to win in the comment section, and also give us your match prediction. First, let me give you the lineups. Let's start with the Orlando Pirates lineup. I think a very positive lineup from Jose Rivero. No, I'll skip the Orlando Pirates one. Where is it? Okay. Here we have the lineups. Here are the lineups. Tell me who you think is going to win on the poll. I've also provided you with the link where you can watch the game live. So you can just test out the link for now and check if it works. But then this is the lineups. I'm interested in the Orlando Pirates lineup, really. Uh, Jose Rivero has put up all his attacking strength is up there. Saling, Jugamanja, Erasmus, and Lodge. These are guys who he has been counting on in the last few days and weeks, and now it looks like today he's hoping that they can deliver. I'm going to be focusing on Saling as well. They also have the option of Ratoma to come in from the bench. Now, this is very positive from Orlando Pirates. And also for Sekhukhune United, we have Victalet Swallow, Vigalagazi, Spuso Vilagasi there in the attack, which I think is also going to be very positive from Sekhukhune United. You know, they're always positive. Sekhukhune United, they will not let it go. They are not going to lose this game easy, even though Orlando Pirates are very, very positive today. Just give us your thoughts on the game. I also want to talk about the head-to-head for these two teams as well. I'll give you the head-to-head very soon. Right now, I just want to finish the poll where you can tell me who you think is going to win. Okay, Sekhukhune United. I do think this is not going to be a very easy game for anyone, for whether for Orlando Pirates or for Sekhukhune United. Okay, someone said something there on the thing. Will be very happy if Sekhukhune takes it. All right, Andrew. Yes, I know a lot of people today, Kaizer Chiefs fans, Mamelodi Sundowns fans, and most fans in South Africa are hoping that Sekhukhune United is gonna win. It would be very interesting if Sekhukhune United win today. It would be very, very interesting, and I'll also be happy for them if they win it. But we know Orlando Pirates are the clear favorites to win it today, and then their lineup is also very, very positive. So, what do I think is going to happen in the game? I think it's going to come down to a few mistakes at the back. So I think Orlando Pirates will probably win this game. But remember, Orlando Pirates do not have a really, really superior record against Sekhukhune United, right? Orlando Pirates and Sekhukhune United, when they've played 4 times so far in the league, in the DStv Premiership, and it has not been a very, very dull from Sekhukhune United. Here we go. So they've played 4 times so far since Sekhukhune United was formed. So in the 4 times that they've played, Orlando Pirates have won 2 times, Sekhukhune United have won once, and then there was a draw. Remember, in their latest game, it was a draw. But today is the final. Now, this is the fifth meeting between two. If you look at the record between the two teams, it looks like it may be overdue as Sekhukhune United win, because the way the teams have been playing has been pretty balanced. Orlando Pirates have not been very, very dominant against Sekhukhune. So I am thinking anything can happen today, especially with Sekhukhune United. You never know what they're gonna bring. Sometimes they are very good, but sometimes they can be very disappointing. So today I do believe that Sekhukhune will do something in this match. They will not lose the game easily. Guys, those of you who just joined, I've provided you with a link in the video description where you can watch the game live. So in the meantime, you can just test if the link is working. You can just test out you by watching any of the games. Remember, today is the last day also for the Bundesliga. Let me give an update on that. Anyone who's interested in the Bundesliga, as you are looking at on my screen, I'm looking at the last four matches between Sekhukhune United and Orlando Pirates, which Bayern Munich are gonna become champions again in the Bundesliga because Mainz are thrashing Dortmund is 2-0 and 70 minutes played. Dortmund are not gonna win that game, so Dortmund are not gonna win the Bundesliga. Unfortunately, I wanted Dortmund to win the Bundesliga anyway. Orlando Pirates win. All right, Oleboheng. Okay, thank you very much for your comment, Oleboheng. I do also think Orlando Pirates are favorites, but it's not going to be an easy game. We know Sekhukhune United are a decent team. They have done very well for themselves since they have been promoted to the DStv Premiership. I think they deserve a lot of credit. Also, the way they have performed in the DStv Premiership this season, they deserve a lot of credit. But obviously, playing against a team like Orlando Pirates, they know that they're going to be attacked for most of the game, but then again they know they will have their chances themselves, so it's not going to be a very easy game for Orlando Pirates as well. But for Sekhukhune United, they know that they will need to bring their best, so it's best or nothing today for Sekhukhune United. If they're not at their best, they're going to lose. But we have precedents in this match. Remember the game between Orlando Pirates and Marumo Gallants? I remember that game very well when Orlando Pirates lost in penalties. So this is not going to be a very easy one. So anyone who wants to also check out the lineups, I also have the lineups on my video here, but I just wanted to talk about the head-to-head, show you that Sekhukhune United have actually been performing pretty well against Orlando Pirates, and then they tend to score. But today, one bet I can make is that Orlando Pirates is going to score. Check, they all have scored 4 goals, hence I say Sekhukhune is going to take it today. Oh, Andrew, interesting. 1-2. Yes, that's why I'm saying it's gonna be a very close game, Andrew. It's not gonna be very simple. A lot of people are coming into this match thinking Orlando Pirates are just gonna win simple. It's not gonna be a simple win for Orlando Pirates. This game is going to be deadlocked unless there are many mistakes at the back. So Sekhukhune United will have to avoid making mistakes at the back because Orlando Pirates is going to punish those mistakes. As we've seen this season, Orlando Pirates are very good at punishing the mistakes from opponents. But then today, if Sekhukhune United are in the game for as long as at least 60 minutes, and then they will have something to fight for. But then again, if they allow Orlando Pirates to score early, it's going to be a problem. But Sekhukhune United themselves have given a good account of themselves. They can score goals. So in the last 4 matches, we have had 4 goals from Sekhukhune United and 4 goals from Orlando Pirates as well. 2 wins from Orlando Pirates, 1 win for Sekhukhune United, and 1 draw. And Sekhukhune United have had a better draw or a better games against Orlando Pirates in the last few matches, which means today is gonna be interesting. I like the look of the lineups. Let me go back to the lineups once again. These are the starting 11s today for both the teams. Sekhukhune United, Ndiandia is there, good defender. Cardoso, who is also the defender, the former Kaizer Chiefs player. Vilagazi, former Kaizer Chiefs player, and Ndiandia. So this is going to be very interesting. Most of these former Kaizer Chiefs players also, I think they would like to prevent Orlando Pirates from winning the Netbank Cup. But if Orlando Pirates win this, they would have done well for themselves. Orlando Pirates, I think this season they've been the best team in our country, given that they have won the MTN 8 already, finished second in the league, and they are in the final of the Netbank Cup, compared to Mamelodi Sundowns, who I think their season has been rather up and down. I think they've done very well to win the DStv Premiership, but now being eliminated from the CAF Champions League, that means I think Orlando Pirates have had a better season, especially if they win today, then Orlando Pirates would have had a better season. Don't forget to give us your votes in the poll. Tell us who you think is going to win today's game. I've given you the head-to-head, the 4 games played between Sekhukhune United and Orlando Pirates. 2 wins for Orlando Pirates, 1 win for Sekhukhune United, and 1 draw, which was the latest game in a 1-1 draw. But one thing I can say about this game, I think there's going to be goals in this match. So there's not been a 0-0 draw between Sekhukhune United and Orlando Pirates. So there is more likely than not that there's going to be a goal in this game. It is more likely than not. Let me provide you with the link also where you can watch the game live. I'm providing with the link in the live chat. I've also provided you with the same link in the video description. So you can try and watch the game live if you're away from home or you do not have DSTV. Right. There, I've provided you with the link. Thank you very much, Andrew, for your comment. Thank you very much, Oleboheng, also Diane, yeah, Oleboheng Diane, for your comment. I think most people, let me check in the poll, 79% of you think Orlando Pirates is going to win today. But I think most people are harsh on Sekhukhune United. Sekhukhune United are a very good team. I think they're a very good team of it, and they've done well for themselves. But today, we know it's going to be a very different game against an Orlando Pirates team that is very much motivated. I like Juga Manja there, but I don't think Erasmus should be starting the game. They've sacrificed a midfielder so they can play Erasmus, but I don't think Erasmus selection, I don't think it's a good selection for me, but we will see what happens in the match. I'm not a big fan of Erasmus. I think maybe it was a mistake for Orlando Pirates to sign Kermit Erasmus back from Mamelodi Sundowns. I do not think he brings a lot. I think he's a bit older actually to be playing for Orlando Pirates compared to the energies of Jugamanda Saling. Lodge also has a lot of energy in the final third. I think Erasmus will be left behind there. I don't think he's going to contribute a lot. Now, think you, those of you who have engaged with us, engage with us. Tell us who you think is going to win the game. Also, give us your match prediction. Let me make a match prediction now. All right, I think in today's match, Orlando Pirates and Sekhukhune match prediction. Um, Looking at the lineups, especially, I'm gonna make a decision looking at the lineups. I think it's gonna be hard for Sekhukhune United to get a goal in this match. That is my first prediction. And then Orlando Pirates getting a goal has not been a problem in the last few matches. They have not struggled in front of goal, so I think it may end 2-0 to Orlando Pirates. That is my match prediction today. 2-0 Orlando Pirates win. My match prediction today, I think Orlando Pirates will win by 2 goals to 0. Orlando Pirates win 2 goals to 0. Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen in this match. Give us your match predictions and also tell us what you think about the starting lineups. Now, thank you very much for those of you who have engaged with us and those who have given us your votes. 80% of you think Orlando Pirates is going to win. I think let us look at it. Who else? Who's thinking that Sekhukhune may get something out of this match? I thought Sekhukhune may get something out of this match, but looking at the form guide, Orlando Pirates are in very good form. They have scored in how many? I think they've scored. Wow, they've scored in a lot of games. I can't even keep track. Let me check. Orlando Pirates are scoring in almost every game. So the expected XG has been at 3, I think, since January. So it's not going to be a very, very easy game. I think Sekhukhune, they know. They actually know. I think they've done their homework. They know that Orlando Pirates are more likely than not to get a goal in this match. So let me just check Orlando Pirates scoring streak. How many matches has it been? They've been scoring in almost every game since January. We know they've been the best team in South Africa in 2023. They have done very, very well for themselves. Let me see how long it stretches to. Orlando Pirates. Alright, the last time they failed to score was against Kaizer Chiefs on the 25th of February. Otherwise, they've scored in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Orlando Pirates have scored in their last 12 matches. In their last 12 matches, Orlando Pirates have scored at least 1 goal. In most of these games, they have scored more than 1 goal. So Orlando Pirates are in very, very good form coming into this match. 12 games in a row where they have found the back of the net for Orlando Pirates, which is why I'm thinking Orlando Pirates are going to win this game by 2 goals to 0. So yeah, that is my match prediction. Give us your match predictions and also give us your votes on the poll. Orlando Pirates have scored in the last 12 games. This is very impressive for Orlando Pirates, and they do not concede. They do not concede a lot. Since they played Orlando Kaizer Chiefs in February, they have been scoring until the end of the season. and they've scored so many goals. I think with Sekhukhune United, they expected AXG is always at 1, so they expected to score at least 1 goal per game. So yeah, but in today's match, it's gonna be very difficult. Skokie and Sbisi have been very well, have been doing very well since January, and then it's been hard to score against Malando Pirates. Monyani is back, and Monyani has been in good form. We know he's one of the best right backs in the country, but now what is going to happen today? I don't know. Maybe I think let's just keep our faith in the coach. Maybe Sekhukhune United coach has planned, but then again, guys, those of you who just joined, I provided you with a link where you can watch the match live. So you can just check out the link if it is working. Otherwise, if you're a fan of the Bundesliga, the news is Bundesliga is coming to a conclusion today, and now Bayern Munich are going to become champions once again because Borussia Dortmund are currently behind by 2 goals to 0 against Mainz, and it's 70 something minutes played. So if you're a fan of the Bundesliga or you're a fan of Borussia Dortmund have just got one goal, which means at 79 minutes it's 2 goals to 1. Borussia Dortmund 1 goal behind. They need 2 goals in order to win the Bundesliga. Bayern Munich are still leading by 1 goal to 0 against Köln. But unless Köln scores and Dortmund score, if it ends in both teams as draws, then Dortmund will win. But now the chances are very slim. I think they need a big figure from Köln, and also they need to get a goal themselves. So if you're a fan of the Bundesliga, that is the latest update in the Bundesliga. Now, getting back onto our match today, this is our focus. Saleng. He's one of those guys. When I look at Saleng every time, I always think something is going to happen. I always think something is going to happen. Saleng is one of the best in the country, nominated for best player of the season, last man standing in the MTN 8, and I think it's also going to get a nomination from the Netbank. Saleng has been very good this season. Best young player of the season, best forward of the season. Saleng, it's all about Saleng. But today, I think if Saleng is in the game, if Orlando Pirates keep Saleng in the game, obviously, I think they are going to win. Otherwise, for Sekhukhune United, I think they are going to have to absorb the pressure from Orlando Pirates, and they must not risk by pressing higher up the pitch. They need to play a very low block, and then so they can keep Saleng and Lodge quiet. But if they try to play a high line today, I think it's going to be a problem. They also have a decent attack, but mostly we know they play on the counter attack. So I hope today Sekhukhune United will try and absorb the pressure and not make it a very boring final, because this is the last game in our football in South Africa until August. So we need a good game. Otherwise, yeah, there's also that Bafana against Morocco, but that's not very important because Bafana have already qualified for AFCON. So, but then this is basically our last domestic game of the season. I hope Sekhukhune United are gonna do well. 84% of you think Orlando Pirates is gonna win as expected, but do not underestimate Sekhukhune United. I repeat, do not underestimate Sekhukhune United. They've been doing very well, but I think today they are gonna be in over their head against Orlando Pirates, unless I think the only chance Sekhukhune United have of winning today is if they drag it to penalties or to extra time. Then I think they may get something out of the match. But then otherwise, I do not think Sekhukhune United are gonna manage to get anything out of this game. Guys, please engage with us. Tell us what you think is going to happen in this match. Who do you think is gonna win this match, and by how much? By how many goals? Give us your match prediction and then vote on the poll. We've had 46 votes on our poll, and then 83% of you think Orlando Pirates is going to win as expected. Let's get more votes in the poll and also give us your match predictions. 50 people watching. Please, those of you who just joined, can you please give us your votes on the poll and also engage with us. Tell us what you think about the lineups. What do you think about Erasmus? Like I said, Erasmus, I don't think it's a good idea to play Erasmus. He is experienced, we know, but I think he's finished. Pumelelo Diaka is saying 1-0 first 20 minutes. Or 1-0. Okay, that shows home team to score 1-0 in the first 20 minutes. Yeah, Orlando Pirates, anything is possible when it comes to Orlando Pirates. But like I said, they've scored in the last 12 matches. So it is like more likely than not that Orlando Pirates are going to score. But Sekhukhune United also are gonna give a good account of themselves. I'm pretty sure. All right, that was Mbumelelo. Thank you very much for your match prediction there. Tell us what you think. Who do you think is going to win the game? Do you think the game will go to extra time? I don't think it's likely though, given the form of Orlando Pirates. Now these are your starting lineups, and then now I'm just gonna skip through to what I've talked about earlier, the head-to-head. For those of you who just joined, this is the head-to-head between Orlando Pirates and Sekhukhune United. Orlando Pirates have not been very dominant. I know a lot of people who are here may be thinking that Orlando Pirates have been very dominant against Sekhukhune United, given the stature of the two teams, but they have not been very, very dominant. They have not been very dominant against Sekhukhune United. Sekhukhune have always given a good account of themselves against Orlando Pirates since their first meeting was on the 2nd of November in 2021. They've always given a good account of themselves. The only time Sekhukhune failed to score was in the 1-0 loss in last year in April. But then again, Sekhukhune United always give a good account of themselves. In their latest game, we saw on the 13th of May, Orlando Pirates failed to win against Sekhukhune, but they still scored. That's why I'm predicting that Orlando Pirates obviously are going to score today. Give us your match predictions and also give us your vote on the poll. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate you watching. Guys, those of you who have just joined, I've provided you with a link in the match description, in the video description, and also in the live chat where you can watch the game live. If you're away from home or you do not have DSTV, you can always watch the game live using the link that I have provided to you with. All right, let me check another update in Serie A, not Serie A, but the Bundesliga. All right, in the Bundesliga, everything's still the same. Nothing has changed. 85 minutes. Oh no no no! This minute changed. Colin has scored. Colin has scored. So Borussia Dortmund needs one more goal to win the Bundesliga. One more goal. Because currently Bayern Munich are drawing and Dortmund are 2-1 behind. So if they score one more goal, then they are going to win the Bundesliga. They need to score in order for them to win the Bundesliga. I always wanted Borussia Dortmund to win the Bundesliga ahead of Bayern, obviously, because Bayern Munich have been very dominant there. But let's see, 4 minutes left in the Bundesliga. If you are a fan of the Bundesliga, fan of Bayern Munich or Borussia Dortmund, that is the situation currently. Bayern Munich 1-1. Con just scored. Borussia Dortmund needs a goal in order to win the Bundesliga today. All right. Right. I don't see any comments about the head-to-head, so I'm just gonna move back to the lineups. I think people are most interested in the lineups than the head-to-head. So yeah, this is what we have for the lineups. I've been live for how long? 22 minutes. How long before the game? Yeah, we still have so long before the game. Yeah. But then again, if you want to watch the game live, guys, I provided you with a link in the video description where you can watch the game live. Don't forget, if you just joined, give us your vote on the poll. Who do you think is going to win? Also, provide us with your match prediction in the video in the live chat. I provided you with a live link if you want to watch the match live. I provided you with a link in the chat section and also in the video description. Give us your thoughts on the match. Give us your thoughts on the starting 11. Orlando Pirates obviously are the favorites to lift this one, but I don't think it's gonna be that simple. Thank you for joining. Those of you who just joined, give us your thoughts on the match. Like I said, I'm predicting a 2-0 loss to Orlando Pirates, which I know is not going to be simple. Sekhukhune United are a very, very good team. We know that. 84% of you think Orlando Pirates is going to win. We have had 62 votes. Thank you very much for giving us your votes. Please keep voting in the poll and also give us your match prediction in the live chat. If you want to watch the match live, I've provided you with a link in the video description. Just click on the link and then scroll down. And if you're a fan of the Bundesliga, I'm going to give you another update there. If you're a fan of the Bundesliga, Borussia Dortmund are currently winning the Bundesliga. Borussia Dortmund are currently winning the Bundesliga. They are losing though to Mainz by 2 goals to 1. Problem is that Köln has scored against Bayern Munich, which means Borussia Dortmund are going to become champions of the Bundesliga. If it ends like this, 2 minutes to go, Bayern Munich needs a goal. Oh Lord, oh Lord, just at the Bundesliga. It's very boring league, I think. But then I always follow. I'm always interested in who is winning there. But today, it looks like Bayern are gonna fail to win the Bundesliga because they are failing to win their match against Köln. Köln has just to end. Bayern Munich about to lose the Bundesliga after conceding on 81st minute from a penalty. Lord, Bayern Munich this season they've been a disaster. They're like Chelsea. Okay, okay. Ndamentle Zulu is predicting a 2-1 win to Orlando Pirates. Thank you very much, Ndamentle, for your prediction. And yeah, I do think Orlando Pirates is going to score in this match. I do think Orlando Pirates is going to score in this match. Betty Mahura. Yes, thank you very much. They've scored at least 1 goal. And in most of those games, they've scored at least 2 goals. So they have been one of the informed teams, the best team in South Africa since January. 12 games in a row where they found the back of the net. Do you think Sekhukhune United can stop Orlando Pirates from finding the back of the net today? I don't think so. So this is it. The game will be kicking off very, very soon. So far, thank you for your match predictions from Betty Mahura, Ndaventle Zulu, Mbumelelo Diaka, Oleboheng Diane, and Andrew. Thank you very much, guys, for engaging with us on this video. And if you want to watch the game live, I provided you with a link in the video description where you can watch the match live. The link is also been provided to you on the live chat. And then again, if you're a fan of the Bundesliga, there's about to be celebrations there from Borussia Dortmund. Let me see, unless there's been something, there's been a change. Bayern Munich still chasing the game, but in its 90 minutes now. Oh, Bayern Munich are gonna become champions now. This is nice. This has been drama after drama. Bayern Munich are gonna become champions. They just scored. Oh, shame, 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 Borussia Dortmund. Shame, 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 Borussia Dortmund. Oh, wow, this is breathtaking. 89 minutes, Musiala found the back of the net for Bayern Munich. And obviously, Bayern Munich are going to become champions because Borussia Dortmund are going to score 2 goals in additional time. Oh, Lord, Borussia Dortmund, unfortunately, they're going to lose the Bundesliga by 1 goal, 1 point. Because they are losing. They shouldn't lose today. They were supposed to just win this game. But now they are losing, which means Bayern Munich are going to become champions. Now, this has been so interesting today. There's been change every second. Now, back to the game in hand. What do you think about the starting 11 from Orlando Pirates and also from Sekhukhune United? I think Orlando Pirates have been very positive, and Jose Rivero is trying something clever and very dangerous with including Erasmus and Jugamanja in the same. Because now, what I think, those four, those four are not very good at defending. Saling, Lord, Erasmus, and Jugamanja are not very good at defending. So, Orlando Pirates defending from the front today is going to be a problem. That's what I think. Defending from the front is going to be a problem. Those are just numbers ahead up front. But now they need to have the ball. So with the ball, the team is going to be very good, Orlando Pirates. But without the ball today, I think they may struggle. If Sekhukhune United have good ball carriers, let me see. As Vilagazi, Spuso Vilagazi is a good ball carrier, as well as Siabi Semi are good ball carriers. But now, Orlando Pirates are going to be very dangerous on the offense, but in defense, they may be vulnerable today because now they've sacrificed a midfielder in order to include Erasmus and Chukamanja in the lineup. So they are playing with 2 forwards. They're looking for goals, but now they may be vulnerable at the back. So if this leaves them vulnerable at the back, Jose Rivero will be to blame because there is no need to do this against Sekhukhune United. I think the team would have been just fine if they played Chukamanja, Lodge, and Saleng, and then took Erasmus, remain on the bench, put in Dlamini in there or Ndlondlo. But then now this is what has happened. I think Orlando Pirates are going to be a little bit more vulnerable they in defense. Another comment from Betima owner. Yeah, I've seen this one. Thank you very much, guys, for having engaged with us. If you just joined us, remember, if you want to watch the match live, I've provided you with a link in the video description and also in the live chat where you can watch the game live. Another update in the Bundesliga. Today is the last match in the Bundesliga. Let me see if there's been a change. Well, nothing has changed. Bayern Munich are going to become champions because Borussia Dortmund blew it in the last match. They failed to win. All they had to do was to win, and then they were going to become champions. But then now Bayern Munich have found the last another goal in there, which means they're going to become champions. That is so unfortunate to Borussia Dortmund. I really thought Dortmund were going to win the Bundesliga this season, and they took it to the last match of the season. But unfortunately, Köln gave them hope when they scored, but then Bayern Munich found another gear to go 2 goals up. So unfortunately, Bayern Munich are gonna win the Bundesliga again. Borussia Dortmund failed, but they've pushed them until match day 34. That is very good, but now for Borussia Dortmund, unfortunately, they failed. All right. I've been live for. I wanted to be live for 30 minutes, but now I've been live for 31 minutes. And I think there's no more engagement in there. So I really appreciate you, those of you who have engaged with us, those of you who have joined our live stream. And then remember, if you want to watch the match live, I have provided you with a link in the video description as well as in the live chat where you can watch the match live. But I'm gonna be live for a few more minutes. I think a lot more people are still joining our live stream. Give us your thoughts on the lineups and also tell us who you think is going to win. Vote on the poll. Let me just check the poll how it's been going. Wow, that match between Dortmund and Mainz. Mainz have ruined it for Dortmund. Wow, wow. I really wanted Borussia Dortmund to win it, but unfortunately, it is done. Bundesliga is going back to Bayern. Well, we've had 91 votes on our poll, and 82% think Orlando Pirates is gonna win. 11% think that Sekhukhune United will hold their own. And then also there is a percentage, I think there's 3% of you or 5% who think it's gonna be a draw, but I don't know how do we get a draw? Because today it's a final. Somebody has to win. I don't know why I included that in there. I think it's my fault. I shouldn't have included a draw in there. That means it's gonna go to extra time. 6% of you think it's gonna be a draw, which means they think it's gonna go to extra time and did not interested in voting what is going to happen there. If it goes to penalties, I am gonna go with Sekhukhune United. If it goes to penalties, I'm pretty much positive that Sekhukhune United will win it. We've seen it with Orlando Pirates. They've got to a final of the Netbank Cup against it was against Marumo Gallants, and they lost on penalties today. But then today is a different game, but it's a final. It's a final. So Sekhukhune United, all they have to do, like I said, is absorb the pressure, and then they can hit on the break. Because Orlando Pirates today, I don't think they're going to be very good on defense, because now they've sacrificed the midfielder to play Erasmus, which is very risky from Jose Rivero. But Toki and Sibisi, very good that both of them are fit into this match. Very good defenders, but Sekhukhune United have managed to breach Orlando Pirates once a few days ago, or no, just about a week ago, 2 weeks ago now. Yes. So they United and Orlando Pirates, like I mentioned before, they've played 4 matches amongst themselves, and then Sekhukhune United have won once, Orlando Pirates have won twice, and then the last game has been a draw, which was played on the 13th, 2 weeks ago. So today it's going to be a very different game. I'm sure Sekhukhune United will try their level best to challenge Orlando Pirates in today's match, but they are not gonna go toe to toe with them, because if they go toe to toe with Orlando Pirates, we're gonna see the same story as that of Amazulu. We're gonna see a very different story. They are going to lose harshly if they go toe to toe with Orlando Pirates. They just need to absorb the pressure and then create their own chances. Otherwise, they are going to lose heavily today. But then again, I do think it's a final, so anything is possible. Anything is possible. But Sekhukhune, I don't think they're gonna try and go head to head with Orlando Pirates, because we have seen how Orlando Pirates are playing this season. Not this season, actually this year. They have been very dangerous. So they always have a goal in them. Always have a goal or two every match since February. The last time they failed to score was against Kaizer Chiefs in the Soweto Derby, where they lost by 1 goal to 0. Otherwise, they have been scoring in each and every game. 12 matches in a row. That is very impressive for a team playing the DStv Premiership. I hope they can do it next season again to challenge Mamelodi Sundowns. Hope they can do it. But then, thank you, those of you who have joined our live stream. I really appreciate your support, guys. Please give us your comments. Also, tell us what you think is going to happen in the match. 104 votes on the poll. Thank you guys for voting. 83% still think Orlando Pirates gonna win. 11% Sekhukhune United. I really like the 11% who are voting for Sekhukhune United because they understand that this is football, right? Anything can happen. So just because they are playing against Orlando Pirates does not necessarily mean that they are going to lose. So anything is still possible in this match. Sekhukhune United. Okay, and those of you who have just joined, I provided you guys with a link in the video description. If you want to watch the match live, you can watch the match live by clicking on the link that I've provided you in the video description as well as in the live chat. Please give us your votes and your thoughts on the match. Who do you think is going to win today? Looking at the lineups and looking at the head-to-head, who do you think is going to walk out as the Netbank Cup champion for the 2023 season? So Netbank Cup 2023 is coming to an end. Our season domestically in South Africa is coming to an end until August. This is it. Orlando Pirates and Sekhukhune United are gonna settle it in the FA Cup, but yeah, we call it the Netbank Cup, but it's our FA Cup. Let me just confirm if you're a fan of the Bundesliga. Has there been any change? It's over. Borussia Dortmund did manage to score at last on the 96th minute, but that was in vain because they are going to lose. They have lost the Bundesliga on goal difference. Wow. This has been dramatic. Since 3 p.m., this has been dramatic in the Bundesliga. Wow. Borussia Dortmund losing it by goal difference in the last day of the season. It reminds me of Kaizer Chiefs and Baroka. Do you remember Baroka and Kaizer Chiefs? On the day Kaizer Chiefs was supposed to win the DStv Premiership, but Baroka scored late on to hand it to Mamelodi Sundowns. I remember that game like it was yesterday. But now, this is so hard for the Borussia Dortmund players because they've done their best. They have pushed Bayern Munich until the last day of the season, only to lose it by goal difference. Wow, 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 wow. Amazing. Let me just give it 5 more minutes so we can get more votes on a poll. Let me just think what people think about them. See what people think about the match. Because I do think Sekhukhune United deserve their success this season. They've done well. 112 votes. 82% of you still think Orlando Pirates is going to win and 12% to Sekhukhune United. That 12%, I hope you're right. Because I like underdogs every time. I'm a Kaizer Chiefs fan through and through, but I do like underdogs. Not that I do not hate Orlando Pirates. I do not hate Orlando Pirates, but I just like the idea of an underdog doing very well, or a team that we do not expect winning one of the major trophies. We know this is one of the biggest trophies in South Africa, the Netbank Cup, one of the most important trophies of the season in South African domestic season. So I would like it if Sekhukhune United win the Netbank Cup because they've done very well. They deserve it. They deserve it. Anyone who wins it today will deserve it. But Orlando Pirates, I don't think they have played pretty well in the Netbank Cup. Let's be honest, they have not played very well. All their matches in the Netbank Cup, I think most of their matches have been to extra time. Let me just check. Against Kaizer Chiefs, it went to extra time and they won it late on. Against Dondol Stars, it went to penalties. They won it by 5-4. Against Vanda, I think I can't recall very well, but I think it went to extra time, did it? Yeah, against Vanda, it did go to extra time. So Orlando Pirates in the Netbank Cup have not been 40 minutes. All right, guys. Thank you very much for having joined Just Football today. My name is MK. I'm the voice of Just Football as always. And also remember, we also provide you guys with the latest news in the DStv Premiership. Our focus being mainly Orlando Pirates, Kaizer Chiefs, and Mamelodi Sundowns. So you can also check out some of our videos as we keep you updated on the latest DStv Premiership transfer news, especially on Orlando Pirates, Kaizer Chiefs, and Mamelodi Sundowns. Now, thank you for having joined us in the poll. I'm gonna end the poll. 120 votes. 83% of you think Orlando Pirates is going to win. So I just ended the poll, which means it's the end of our video. Let me see the results. 121 votes. 83% think Orlando Pirates gonna win. 10% think Sekhukhune is gonna win, and 5% think it's gonna go all the way to extra time and penalty. For having joined Just Football, I really appreciate you guys. I'm gonna end the live stream now. Really appreciate you all.